Hey, Dad.
Hey, Kath.
Last week on Thursday, for I remember when, I posted a picture that you knew almost all the details about, and it was at an organ club, which you were saying to me was something like the Rod and Gun Club, but for musicians or something. Why don't you tell us about that? I understand it was the 70s.
Yeah, we're back in the 70s, and we used to do the free organ lessons. And so instead of it just being the free organ lessons, these folks decided they wanted to get together into their own homes, and they wanted to have other dealers that they bought instruments from that wasn't Sound of Music, because our lessons were just from Sound of Music, right? We didn't care where you bought your instrument, but ideally, eventually you would upgrade and buy something from us, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the idea behind the free. It really wasn't free, but I guess it was. We didn't charge you for the lessons. And they decided that the Sinclair family decided that they wanted to actually house their own thing, right? And they started this organ club.
Okay, and what did they do at the organ club? I don't understand.
Well,
Did they just like talk about organs and stuff, or did they?
They talked about registrations, right, and techniques, and pedal runs, and how to register the instrument, set it up, and how to play it. The different techniques that you can do with an organ. Because the keyboards are overlapped, you can actually use one hand and play two keyboards at the same time. You've got
Maybe you can.
I
don't think many people can.
Use a full pedal board, right? You can use 2 feet, to heel work, right, and that kind of thing, right? So it depends upon the style of organ. These were more the hobbyists just playing pop music, so it wasn't like a jazz organist, right, or a blues organist, right, doing those B3 pentatonic runs up and down, right? It was more like let's play. Tie yellow ribbon around the old oak tree, or right,
the good old classics.
The good old classics. Raindrops keep falling on your head, right? Those kinds of things.
And did they have like guest speakers, or what did they?
They would just bring in guest people like myself. That's actually what that picture was taken. I was actually a guest at that particular one, and was there to talk about some things like the registrations and how to register the instrument, how to make up a string sound like a string, what register you should be playing it in.
And did they serve refreshments, or I mean, it was the 70s, so I imagine they
did. Well, they tried to keep alcohol out of it, so they served tea and crumpets and cookies, right? Kinds of things.
Might have been more entertaining had they not.
Oh, well, yes, exactly. But wine became popular after the 70s. In the 70s, it would have been hard liquor. You would have been drinking rum and cokes and stuff like that.
That's what I always imagine. Everyone walking around with a martini glass.
Yeah, or Singapore Sling or something, right? All the fancy drinks were out then. No, it was just
tea and crumpets.
Tea, coffee, and maybe a homemade banana loaf or something.
Oh, excellent. And how long were their evenings or whatever they did?
A little bit too long. Right, because you're in somebody's home, right? So it's like, okay, when is it polite to leave, right? If you're the guest, right? So, and then of course you're supposed to sit around and do the tea and coffee, and me, I'm not much for
tea and coffee.
Tea and coffee and chit-chatting around. Right?
Excellent. And when they did that in the 70s, and I imagine it ended in the 70s as well, it was a short-lived thing? Or?
Yeah, it was short-lived. They do the same thing now, right? They get together, like, for example, we've got the fellow over here in Mission that does it with the ukuleles.
I guess,
right,
the ukulele club. The ukulele club makes sense to me, though. An organ club, because like the ukulele club, you can bring your own ukulele. The organ club, you're just like talking about other organs. Well, I guess all organs are basically the same.
Well, they are. That's a lesson I was giving Dave here the other day, right? He had somebody looking to do some lessons and didn't really understand that if you play one instrument, you basically, on the organ, you can play any of them, and they all register out the same way.
Except for pipe organs, because they're tricky.
Yeah, they're different.
They have knobs and stuff.
Well, the regular organs have knobs and stuff too, but the voicing is different. Right,
okay.
Right, so on the home organs to a classical organ. And there is a differential between a home organ and a classical organ.
All right. Well, that was an enlightening little chat.
All right. Well,
I'll let you get back to work.
All right. Bye.